gamers? Welcome back to another Tuesday night stream. It's me, your boy, JTV Live, back with some more Planet Coaster 2, and also followed by some more Dune Awakening. I'm excited for tonight. We're gonna try to go on our first little journey into the deep desert, so that should be pretty exciting. But before that, we're gonna be continuing work on our wonderful Greek mythology park. And I do gotta say, I did re-download Assassin's Creed Odyssey finally, and so now I have a bunch of actual reference photos we can use to build buildings. So hopefully we'll be able to make some progress not only on expanding our park area, but also on expanding some of our scenery. Like, I took a bunch of photos of like tiny details, market stalls, scenery, statue, like landscaping, all of that sort of thing. So I thought, I was watching this ride go. I think this looks dope. I need to remember to put it on the workshop before I forget. Recommended you get your GED. Which I've been saying. Oh no, that sucks, crazy Emma. But you can still do a lot with the GED though. But I'm sorry you've been sick so much. Let's see. The first thing I need to do is we need to change this roof. I think we need to make it gold all the way through. So I'm gonna do sort of... There's actually probably an easier way. That we need to keep there. That's a good way to look at it, Crazy Emma. It's a very positive way. And like I said, there's still things you can do with a GED. I'm pretty sure you can still do community college, and then I'm pretty sure you can still transfer to state universities. Might have to double check me on that, but like... And plus, that's literally what you should be doing anyway. Unless your parents are like doctors or lawyers, you should be going to community college to get your gen eds and then transferring to a state school with a discounted scholarship. That's my pro tip. Put it like this. Also, I need to turn up. There we go. Almost there. This is the most annoying part of any build, but it's a necessary part. And I think once I change this to the gold, I'll probably update the blueprint on the workshop as well. I need to go through... There's been a lot of things that I've built since I last started uploading things to the workshop. So I really need to go in and update that. Alright. Easy. Scenery theme. Just like that. And then just take this all the way down. I'm gonna start working mainly on these main picture stuff. And then once I'm done with this roof, the next plan is we need to build the outdoor pool section, which is gonna be right over here. And then eventually I'm gonna build a staircase here and a staircase here to kind of come down here so we can start expanding the park more vertically as well. And we'll see how that goes. We'll go from there. Then once we have the outdoor section built, I also want to do some water slides. this guy. I'm fine with that. And then I need the little cap part. Boom. Nope. Boom, boom, boom. Then back here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yay. Right? Nope. That is not yay. That is bad. Did I screw it up over here too? No, I didn't. Okay. Huh. Wait, how did I... Okay, I don't know how I got this one in the right spot and none of the other ones. That's very odd. But it doesn't matter anymore. So now that the... Uh-oh. Okay, I guess he's just gonna chill in the sky. Now that we've got the roof done, we need to build an exit to the outside. So we'll have to delete this and this bench. And then we're gonna move this wall here. This wall here. Nope. And there we go. Then perfect. And this will lead outside. Copy this texture, stamp. One more. What? Okay. Just like that. And then... yeah, and then that will be the staircase there. Oh, shoot. I don't want ground on, I want automatic. Well, that was a waste of time. Again, it wouldn't be a JTV live build if we didn't have to do it twice. I'm actually just gonna kind of okay. That might seem like an insane path, but trust me. Okay. So then now that we've got that, we want... yeah. And then... Perfect. So that's the outdoor deck, and then this is going to be our staircase. Okay, and then come down here. Okay. Yeah, it needs a flat landing. So let's do this. Perfect. Grab you. Okay. And then obviously we'll theme it, we'll add retaining walls, we'll add supports and all, and railings and all that other good stuff to make it flow a bit better. Sorry, I'm fiddling with my second monitor so I can make sure I can see all the important things I need to be able to see. There we go. Okay. And then I do want to check while I'm at a good stopping point. Okay. Cool. Anyway, so now that we've got that, it's pool time. So we're going to go into pools, create custom. Line it up. And we're gonna have, I think if we have the, yeah, let's put it here. Merge on. Perfect. And then line builder. Let's do this. It will become obvious what I'm trying to do. Hopefully. There we go. Alright, that just kind of differentiates the pool deck from, like, the through path going down here towards the staircase. So now that that's done, we need to make it safe. So, go here, grab these guys, boom, 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 boom. We need to make it warm. And then we need to make it, we'll make it fun. And then we need to make it safe. then bam. What's up, Nightcore user? How we doing? Happy nighttime. I haven't thought about Nightcore in years. Hope your Tuesday's going well. I don't like how it's the same, so let's just change this. Let's do scenery, scenery theme, mythology. Off the Murder Drones fandom. Nice. Okay, that's a water wheel post. I don't think this is gonna... Okay, that's close. That's also... That's kind of... Oh, that's kind of fun. That doesn't really fit the theme, but that is very fun. I was hoping maybe there was like a... Ooh. This actually kind of fits. This fits the mythology theme and the water park. Okay. So we've got one. That's one centerpiece down. Let's see. I don't think a spider's gonna work. I do like the king. I like the idea of the king coaster statue. I don't think it really works here, though. There are sirens in Greek mythology. This can work. It's not a mermaid, it's a siren, okay? That justifies being here. Then we'll essentially just... There we go. Okay. Scenery... Alright, I think big Poseidon statue. We kind of already... We have one over... Okay, he's holding his hips. So if we do one of him holding a spear over here, then it's going to be different enough from the other one that I don't feel too bad about doing it. And then... Put you right there. And then you will go right in there. Up a bit. Hell yeah. Alright, and then we need fist. Fist is gonna go right here. Yeah, okay. And then trident. Right. Yeah. This fist is gonna go down here. And then head. Okay. Nope. Okay. I'm like, sorry, I'm trying to, yeah. Sorry, my brain is like so occupied by this. I do not have time to think of what to say. We'll go like this. I can't ever seem to get the camera in quite the right position. Yeah, that works for me. I would call that good enough. So now we've got the outdoor pool. Let's connect it back with this. Yep. Perfect. Merge off. Then, oh wait. Copy existing texture, this. And then copy this. That's a little better. I think that all works for now. At least as far as the pool goes. I can definitely do more theming, more stuff with it. But for now, it serves its purpose as adding more pool capacity. Because I'm constantly getting notifications that my pools are at capacity or overflowing. So this should, in theory, fix that problem. I do want to add some of these guys just kind of around over here. Okay. Yep. Okay. That all works for me, and then now we just need some umbrellas to make sure we have some sort of shade. Where are umbrellas? Oh, they're here. I'm stupid. Let's do... Yeah. Although I do want to change the color. The gold doesn't really work for me. Yeah, more of like a seafoam green. And then purple. Epic. I like that. I'm satisfied with it. The only thing I'm not satisfied with is that, and then yeah, we'll have it centered to the actual chairs. It doesn't need to be centered to the pillars. Okay. That's a pretty functional pool area. I think I'll eventually add like a little stall area over here and maybe do either a pool pass or one of like the Splash Emporium stalls. But for now, I think that area is good. And the next thing I want to do is we do need to recolor this, because purple ain't really it. I'm thinking more, we don't really have a lot of blue represented in the park. And this is kind of an up high kind of coaster, so maybe needs to be more gray. There. Yeah. And actually, the car colors, nah, it looks too Americana. So I'm thinking like a nice silver, like an electric yellow. Yeah. And we will call it Cloud Top. We'll call it Celios? Is that who's the god of the sky? It's been so long since I've read Percy Jackson. Greek god of the sky. Who is that? Who is Zeus? Okay, I know about Zeus, but there's the other one. Who is the other one? This guy, not Zeus. Okay, no, it is Helios. I thought there was one that started with a C. I could have sworn there was like a god that started with a C, but Helios I like. Did my phone just why did my phone just restart? Did it die? Hold on. Uno momento. Because if my phone just died, that's fine. But I'm trying to see why it restarted itself. That's weird. I have it to monitor my stream, and I just noticed that. I'll plug it in just in case. No, it's at 41%. Why did you restart randomly? Did YouTube crash? That's so odd. Ugh. Sorry about that. Anyway, moving on from that. Let's see. Mythology theme. Where? There it is. Mythology. Yeah, something like this. Works. Do this all the way around. Damn it. There we go. Here. Okay, that little flickering is going to be a bit annoying, but at least we don't have it all the way through the station. You just kind of have it like that. Then you need to go here. Coming back over here. You're going to go like that. And then I'm going to come down where? Here it is. Cool. And I'm thinking, nah, we'll do it differently. That looks good to me. And I'm thinking, there we go. Something like this for the edge. Okay, this is going so far so good. I'm liking it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna grab all of these. Bring them this way. Then I don't really know how I'm gonna do these corners here. But I think this at least gets us kind of in the ballpark, you know what I mean? Back over here. I don't know why I bothered rotating it. That was stupid and a waste of time. Grab you. Oh, you need to come out just a little bit further. Which I think I can achieve. I come this way. And then just kind of bring it a bit more. Boom. Nice. Get there. Alright, we did that close enough. Just like that. Sorry, this is probably really tedious. I'm just kind of going through this. Just kind of waiting. The reason I'm being so quiet is I'm trying, while I'm doing this, I'm trying to think of, like, what coaster we're gonna do, or the kind of water slides we're gonna put over in our water park. So that's where my head's at. I'm just sitting here thinking about tubes, kind of zoning out because of how repetitive this is. Perfect. Go here. Throw it down. Okay. Nice. That's the basic shape done. So now that the basic shape is done, we need to have a bit more fun with the shape. having a bit more fun with the shapes means this. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. Perfect. Except you are actually gonna come down. That almost works. We need to line it up. Okay. Then now come here, go down. I think this should be tall enough. Yeah. Boom. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, I like where this is going. Okay. I actually like that. I kind of created this design completely on accident, but I like it. So I'm going to keep it that way. So we got to go into pillars. We got to do this little bit. Orange it up. Okay, 85. Okay. Just like this. Grid, move it over. Boom. Okay. That's at least the front part of the station kind of built out. Obviously, I'm gonna be adding more to it, but for now, at least it has a building. And we can add more stuff to it. Crime. Okay, let's repair all of these power generators really quick. I don't know how 67% is poor condition. Poor condition to me is like 40 or below. 50 at max. Alright, now that all of those are fixed, there was something I wanted to do. Where was it? Over here. Actually, no, not over there. There's something over here. Over here. Before stream, while the a little bit, like literally right before the countdown started. I was building out this kind of railing coming down this entryway here. I think I'm gonna do the same at the other side, but I wanted to add some lights. I wanted to see how this would look. Okay, that fits quite nicely. Just kind of... Can I set these to night only? Because that would be rad. Nah. That's fine, though. That'll look really good once we have them on both sides, I think. That comes nicely down in this area over here. Okay. So coming back to the water park. We've actually accomplished a lot. It's only been like 40 minutes, and we've already completed quite a bit. We haven't done anything super crazy elaborate, but I'm happy with how it's turning out so far. I think we can add one tower here. So let's create... Oh, wait, no. Let's create one up here. I'm thinking like this high. And then hopefully, hopefully in theory, we should be able to, hold on, I need to finish this out. Why won't it let me snap? There we go. Okay. And then hopefully this has enough space here for us to have the runoff start here. Because we're definitely not going to be able to have anything end in the pool, I don't think. And then maybe we can even build a pool down here. Maybe at least an exit pool. And have like a ride that goes down there. But for now, I wanted to do... okay, hold on. I need to think about how I want this layout to go. I want it to end over here. It's gonna have a boost. I think we start going this... I think we start from right here. Make it small, go down. Not that, this. I think go down like this. 5. We're gonna need to make it a little bit wide because I want room for other slides. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I don't want auto tunnel. That's a bit of a crazy drop. But let's see. Let's see how that goes. Not good. It did not go good. This needs to be way more like this. Okay. Nice. I love that. And it leaves plenty of room for a path over this way. Okay. like that. That's fun. That's fun and quirky. Okay, actually. It does need to be a little bit higher. Yeah. Yeah, so if we have the path coming up this way from the I'm just trying to think of how I want the rest of the theme park to connect, because we have so much land down here that it'd really be a shame to have it all go to waste. So we at least need to bring the path down to this level so we can have roller coasters around here. And also so we can build out this peninsula as well. So we definitely need the path to also come around this way. Okay, how's that? Works for me. Let's level it out. Then give me a boost. Okay. I think I may be a bit. I think this is a bit too much. Looking at it, it's a bit unmotivated. That's the big problem, I think. It's very unmotivated. Like, it doesn't, the layout doesn't seem to have a purpose to it. I think we need to make this one semi-normal. Yeah. Nope. Way too far. We need to bring it all, literally all the way out here. And then no. I do not want to break that support. Yeah. Perfect. We have room for 2 more. One can come down like this. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to do that. So now we come up here, place entrance, obviously right there, connect entrance to path. Perfect. I say that works really nice for us. We're gonna go ahead. Well, obviously we gotta ride it first, see how it goes. Cool, it works. I see no issues, no problems. Get me out. Open it up. The only problem I see is the color. I want this to be more blue coated. More like seafoam green. That can stay pale, and I want you to be royal blue. And then the supports, a deep royal blue, like almost like a duck blue. There we go. I'm happy with that. I think another one. We're gonna do a trap door. I think yes. Although that ruins the support. That doesn't matter too much, though. Actually, does that work? Is this fun? I mean, obviously it's gonna work. The real question though is it fun? Let's see. I have a way to make it more fun. First of all, we need to smooth this out and replace it. Yeah. Okay, won't let us smooth. But, okay, we need to just redo it. I don't hate that concept, though. It is a pretty good concept. Yeah. That improves it a bit. Uh-oh, is someone dying? I think someone's dying. Oh no, no one's dying. Someone just broke the rules. Alright. Now let's see it. Hold on, we'll just stay on and actually get a real look. I like that a lot better. It feels a lot more motivated. Because once we build, like, paths and shops and stuff down here, this little splash of glass, I think will actually make it feel like, oh, that's why this ride exists. And we'll just do that call it Goldfinger. I don't know why. It doesn't fit the Greek theme, but that's what we're calling it. And we're calling this, that's Nordic. Poseidon's, Poseidon's. It's called Poseidon's. It sounds like it's like a pizza place. Come to Poseidon's. Alright. I would say that water park section is pretty good. I think we need another tower. Maybe over here? Where would we connect it to? My assumption would be right. Yeah, right here. Okay, boom. So we'll put the station for the flume. What are we missing? We have body, we have, is this a double? That's a single. Okay, let's do a double. Oh, wait. Do I still have, yeah. Ooh. You know what? I just had a brain blast. Let's flatten this out. Yeah, we have right. Epic. Now we just need to get rid of these. Okay. And what I'm gonna do... Okay. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. Yeah, that's a lot of an issue. That's fine, we'll just keep it like that. And then... let's go grab... Epic. 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 I know you guys have no idea what I'm doing because I haven't explained it yet. But I'm gonna let the suspense build. Just wait for it. This is gonna be epic. This is a really cool idea. And it's gonna be really fun for us. Just kidding. That's not what we're doing. Split from building. Make it its own thing. That way we can bring it down to the exact level I want it at, which is right here. Okay. Boom. Clean that up. Okay. Then flumes. Double. Will it let me line it up with anything? No. Okay. We'll have to do this by eye. Yeah. And we're gonna put it... right there. Gotta bring it up here. There we go. Nope. Give me the flume. Give me the flume. There we go. Goodness. We want launch. Just like that. Okay. Okay, maybe a little bit wider. Actually, I want to go up more. I think like right here. Right into a bubble. Oh my gosh, that might be a bit much. Yep, that's a bit much. Maybe right into... Nah, right into this. Right into the glass. So we've got the roller coaster down here. What they really need to add to this game is I wish I could do the launch and just like start it without forcing like this flat straightaway piece. Because that's not really how water coasters work in real life. Like usually the water jets don't start until just after you start the uphill portion. Typically. At least when it's in motion like this. Let me see how it's going. We can keep it in the dark a little bit longer. Yeah. 30. Or as close to 30 as we can get. How about, whoa. Nah, no need for a glass bottom here. Go here. I think like this. What's up, JDM? I basically am... What? What does that have to do with... Did you... Is that really the connection you made to me going, 30 degrees? That's an insane connection to make. It's been a while since you've had to riff off of someone. Do better. Anyway, how are you doing, dude? Good to see you. Hope you've been well. Epic. Place entrance. Right here. Nope, we want merge. Merge is off. What the hell? Okay, there we go. All right. Let's give this baby a whirl, shall we? Go ahead and disappear. Then start. Kind of iffy on it. I actually think I might have a better idea for the layout. Yeah, what if we went from a launch into a drop? Are we flying off of that, or are we good? Nope, we're good. I do think it needs to be... I think that actually should be alright. And then we're gonna come this way. Just like that. Okay. Maybe a dip. And then maybe up. Okay, that's a lot more dynamic than it was. Which park is this? Sorry if that's an old message. This is the Greek mythology park, which, as you can see, is coming along quite nicely. Since we didn't build a coaster this stream, I'll probably do a little bit of like a coaster recap before we move on to Dune Awakening. Just kind of give like a, hey, here's the coasters we've been building, since this stream was very low on POVs and very high on tedious bullshit. Okay. We might be going... Oh, no, that should be fine. Okay, I can't see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna assume that I'm doing good. Hey, that works for me. There's clearance. Okay, yeah. Come down like this. Okay. I'm at the part of the slide building where I'm making it up. But it's coming along, question mark? Okay, it's not coming along. It is not coming along. It needs to be going this way. Down like that. A little dip. Okay. We're gonna need to check clearance on this, but... Actually... Yeah, this is a tube. This is a tube. This one is worthy of a tube. We'll come in right. Okay. Then 30. We're going to need to kind of make this go a little bit longer. 13. And then here. Okay. Oh, we're so close to getting something that's like cool. Okay, it needs to be at like just one degree down. Okay. Just like this. Perfect. All right. Now let's give it a shot. It's new and improved water coaster. Let's see how this goes, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we'll fix that. I'm happy with that. I think that came out pretty good. I don't know what you guys say, but I think that's ready to be opened. Obviously, the color needs to be different. Yeah. Yeah. I think like that. And then, boom. That works for me. And look, dude, just like that, we went from having one water slide to a fully functional little water park complex. And then once we build a third pool down here, which I'm probably going to end up doing, this is going to be super rad. I think that is a perfectly good stopping point. It is about 8:30, at least stopping point as far as building goes. Because I do want to do some POVs before we head out. We'll start with the most recent coaster, and while that goes, let me know down in the chat, people watching, what coaster do you guys want to see a POV of? We probably don't have time to do all of them, but we have the RMC, the suspended coaster, the tilt coaster, the launch coaster, and the shuttle coaster to choose from. So those are our options, but before we go into those, we're gonna come over here and ride Helios, which I gotta say, I usually struggle super hard with these Thrill Wild Mouse coasters, but this one I think is by far my best one. Not only does it like ride like one of the actual Crazy Mouse coasters, it also looks like one of the Crazy Mouse coasters. Like, it has a very Crazy Mouse coaster footprint. And also just the location perched up here on this little bluff is quite perfect. But that's enough talking about the ride. We gotta ride the ride. Here we go. I'll disappear for this so you guys can enjoy. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Helios. I think that came out super good. I'm very pleased with it. It also gives you some really good views. Like, I know it feels like it kind of meanders here, but that's actually on purpose. It's a feature, not a bug. Just because this offers a really nice sweeping view of not only this RMC coaster down here, but also the suspended looping coaster. So that's that. Before we head off, I do want to ride the launch coaster, because now that we've got this water slide around here, I do want to check for clearance. And also, now that we have this whole like section more developed, I want to see how it rides now that we have actual things that it's passing. And it looks like we got here at the perfect time. We're gonna go and hop in. We've already done a front row POV, but we haven't ridden in the back. And the back seat is almost always the best seat. So we'll ride in the back and enjoy, what did I call this again? What's the name of this? Zeus's Bolt. Zeus's Bolt, ladies and gentlemen. I love that curve into the spike. It's very unique. Okay, cool. Those clearances were plenty. Boom. A very fun little ride. I'm very happy with how this park is coming out. Considering where we started from, where we've gotten is super good. And also, once again, when you zoom out like this, where is it? Right here. You get a really good just lineup of all of the coaster's highest points going throughout the park. So not only does it look good on the ground level, it also looks pretty rad on the zoom out. That's enough talking about the theme park. We have quite a bit to do in Dune tonight, so we're gonna call it there. I'm gonna go use the restroom since we have to change games anyway, and while I do that, I'm gonna boot up Zoom. I don't know why I said Zoom. I'm gonna boot up Dune, and we'll get rolling. So don't go anywhere, gamers. I will be right back. Alright, gamers. I'm back. Sorry if I jump scared you. But let's see here. Let's get this show on the road. But before we get the show on the road, I need to set up the show. So let's go ahead and change the title. And then change the thumbnail and the category. This shouldn't take long. I have everything ready to go. There we go. Open. And then Dune Awakening. There we go. And that should be good. Nothing else should be. Oh, why did you do that? Oh no. Sorry, my second monitor just completely rearranged itself. Okay, we're good now. We're good now. Let's boot up the game. How are we doing tonight, gamers? How was your week so far? I know it's only the second day. Mine's been pretty chill. Finally got a haircut today. I've needed one for like a month and a half. Oh. Dune Awakening is updating. Uh-oh. Is that impacting stream? Nah, it says we're good. Everything should be right. We might have to have a change of plans, gamers. It's at 10%. It seems like this seems like it might take a bit. This one seems, I guess they had a massive patch. I should have looked into that. All right, hold on. Hold on. This is, oh wait, no. Okay, it just shot up. It's at 40% now. Okay, never mind. This isn't going to take long at all. I was about to change the title and everything else to Arc Raiders, but I guess Dune, I need to play Dune Awakening, and the reason is I need to put stuff into my generators so that way my shields stay alive. And then also, the main thing we need is money, but I just want to go into the deep desert, and I've been putting off going in the deep desert because I wanted to save my first expedition for stream. I didn't want to go to the deep desert for the first time and not be live. That felt like it would be a massive wasted opportunity. So we're at 93%. We're almost there. I have a good internet chip now, so as long as my internet provider is doing good, we should be doing good. All right, we're ready. Launch. I wonder what they updated. I haven't looked. Obviously, I haven't looked at the patch notes since I didn't even know that there was going to be an update today, or whenever it updated. Because I haven't played since we streamed on Wednesday. That was the last time I did it. Alright, almost there. Almost there, I think. There we go. That wasn't bad. We can skip all this. Skip. It's gotta compile those shaders. There we go.
I dream of it.
Okay,
amongst the wild threads of history and the
need to put you
myriad.
there. I wanted to let that play for a bit so I could see the volume. Continue. First, really the only thing we need to do before going to the deep desert is I just need to cart some of my power cells over to our satellite base up on the cliff. Make sure those shield generators are nice and full. Excuse me. And then we'll be able to head out. But, oh, it is, hold on, it is nighttime. We're gonna take advantage of this nighttime opportunity. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of shit on me. Okay, hold on, let's get rid of this. Put stuff in there, put stuff in there. No matching items. In there, in there, in there, there. Okay. That's everything but the Solari. And then I'll go ahead and take, we'll just take that. Go ahead and refill all of these. That's gonna be like all of my stuff. Yeah, no matching items. Okay. We'll see how many we have left after we fill all of these up. Storage full, storage full, storage full, storage full, storage full. Oh, no matching items. Oh my gosh, that really did you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess it has been a while since we played. Okay, now storage is full. Okay, now everything's good. And we have 119 left. I prefer to have more, but we can live with that. Let's put those away. Okay. And then we need more fuel and also some more leader johns. But like I said, while it's nighttime, we're gonna quickly do this. Boom. Put all these, put all of these. That we can keep on me. And boom, 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 boom. Static compactor, and then where are my special boots? Where are my, here's my special boots. And that's the one I want. Okay. F, E, ah. F, E, E. Okay. Let's go get some shit. Since there's no shade out here in the middle of the desert, I can really only mine flower sand when it's nighttime. And then the reason I put all my stuff in the chest is that way, in case the sandworm, on the off chance that the sandworm does in fact eat us, I don't want to lose anything too significant. So this way, with all of my gear in the chest, if I die, I'll only lose essentially my armor and then my compactor here. Oh, we've got a Shai Hulud. Okay, don't worry about it. I think we're fine. He doesn't seem too interested in us. Okay. Wait. Okay, that's back over there. Okay, Shai Hulud seems very active tonight. But we're just gonna shoot some piles. Okay, take flower sand. Take flower sand. Okay. Boom. Okay. Take. Okay, so no. Shit. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, we're safe. Shai Hulud's not getting us tonight. Alright, people are arguing in chat about their money disappearing. Luckily, that hasn't happened to us. We still have a decent amount in the bank. Okay, that's like way over there, I think. Okay, we're doing fine. Okay, he doesn't seem interested in us. Okay. You can never have too much flower sand, so all of this is worth it. Oh, they did a server rollback. Okay. So, we're gonna go this way. And then wait. Okay. And then wait. Alright. Don't move, don't move. Boom, boom, boom. Flower sand, flower sand, flower sand. Okay, we have a decent amount so far. Alright, 3 at a time, 3 at a time. And then chill, then we chill, then we chill. We take the flower sand. It is about to be daytime, so we will have to get out of here soon. But that's not necessary right now. Okay. Hit. 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 Okay, wait. Grab. Take. Take. Okay. Come over here to this thick spot. Shoot, that's close. Dude, stand! Why weren't you standing? Okay, this is bad. This is bad. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, we made it. Okay. Alright, let's not press our luck any further, and it is daytime now. So, I think now is a perfect time. Put all those away. Okay. Cool. Let's get our stuff back. Go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put these away. Get all of our blood sacks. Get our ammo. Then in here. Get that. Get our ammo. And then our litter jars. Alright, that should be good. We have more blood to deposit. I didn't realize that. We should probably go do that now. And then also, this main base only has 3 days worth of shields left. And I think that's because... I think that's because our wind turbines are out of fuel. Oh wait, no. Fill containers. I don't know why I did that. Deposit all blood. Alright. So let's drink some water, and then let's go check out our windmills. See what's up with that. Windmills. Okay, these guys are turning. And those guys are all turning. Okay, so they're all active. They just have 3 days left of power. We'll worry about that at a different time. That sounds like something I can worry about on Thursday. Let's get to our satellite base, deliver some power cells, and then we'll head off to the deep desert after we craft some more fuel for our ornithopter, because we don't have a lot. Easy. And now we just relax. We're at cruising altitude. These things are great. Plus, flying them in this game is way more fun than flying them in Microsoft Flight Sim. There's actually destinations I feel like I can do things at in this game. It would be cool to have a pillar base, but we can't think about that. We gotta focus on what we do have, which is the best view on the map. One of. I imagine there are probably other places that have a really tight view too. There are a ton of power cells in that base right down there that we just flew over. That might be worth stopping at. Especially because it's right there. Eventually, I'd like to have my base connect down here, and then that's where we can have our Ornithopter landing pad. But we just need to expand our owned area enough to be able to build a Ornithopter landing pad right now. I don't like the way it's bouncing. What are you doing there, pal? Okay. Oh, this place has 7 days worth of fuel. Still, I left it in the copter. Boom. Split. Okay. Put you. Do that. And then do that. Epic. I'm happy with that. Then let's go collect some more power cells from that base right below us. And then it should be good. Hold on. Hold on. That's how you do it. That's how you make an entrance, gamers. Take notes. If you're taking notes, write that down. Oops. Sorry, dude. Go up here. Anything? Nope. There is a chest here. I could always use more Solari and more Ray amplifiers. You can never have too much of either. He thought. These people are no match for me. I am the Grim Reaper. I am the danger in the desert, alright? I am the one who lives.
Eyes on target.
I am the boy who lives. And I ain't talking Harry Potter, baby. I'm my own person. They're not gonna get away. Oh, I should probably be taking their blood. That is, like, the most valuable resource, aside from spice. It's the most valuable resource for somebody who doesn't have a spice refiner. And that's us. Ah! Nope. Nope. Stab. And then stab. And then... Okay, you're dead. Should probably heal. And then we'll heal some more. And then... Hello. Yes. Anybody up there? Nope. Take that. Give me your blood. I'm like, I am Vlad Dracul, guys. Whoa. Bram Stoker was inspired by me. Alright, I'm the original. Here we go, here we go. I knew there would be a big chest. Mainly because I've been here before. And have seen that big chest there before. These guys have, like, no idea what to do about me. I probably could just land my Ornithopter there, but that doesn't seem really necessary at this moment. Oh, hello. Oh, God. Nope. Nope. Stab. Alright, that did some damage. That's gonna do some damage. Okay, that did a lot of damage. moving about. Chest. Thank you. Very cool. What's over here? Anything
Someone's
special? Nope. I don't know where they are. Okay, yeah, here's where all the power cells are. We'll clear out all of the chests, unload at the ornithopter, and then we'll come back. And we'll use all of the power cells we got here to make lube for our windmills, and then power cells for, or fuel for our ornithopter. Ah! No, they don't. No, they don't. Easy. I barely broke a sweat killing all of you and your friends. What does that say about you? Okay, let's get... I think we got all of the chests, so let's get out of here. Unless there's more stuff on this side that we missed. Seems like maybe. Yep, there's something. Bandages, those are always helpful. Could never have too many of those. But I think that's the only thing over here. Yep, let's get back to the ornithopter, and then we'll come back for all those power cells. Put away, put away, put away, put away, put away. Put away. Okay, that's all of our most heavy stuff. We need to do some audio mixing really quick. Audio, music at 60, 73, and we're gonna do sound effects at 70. Okay. That should be good. Apply. Epic. I shouldn't have been standing out in the sun. I'm gonna be very dehydrated. No power cells here, but there's probably a bunch up here.
Shields up.
Oh. That was easy enough. I think I hear another one. I heard what sounded like a gun revving up. Maybe I was wrong. Or that might just be ambient. Yep, there he is. Hello, sir. Doesn't even know. Blood. And no power cells. Nothing up here. Awesome. Checking over here. Okay, let's get up here. Easy. Power cells were down here. Nope, other side. Nope. They were over here. I'm just really stupid. Down. Yeah, they're down here. Ooh, wait, what's this? Nothing. That looked like it'd be something I could grab. It was not. Alright. Get all of those. I feel like I thought there were like more than just those stacks in this room. I feel like I remember there being like a stack out here and then like one other somewhere else, but I guess I was mistaken. Or maybe it's, yeah, I must have been mistaken, but oh well. It's not a big deal. We still got a lot of other things we could use. Let's get back to main base because I do not have a refiner over here that I can use to make the fuel cells. So... Oh wait, maybe I do. Hold on, I actually might. And if not, I probably have the stuff to at least make it. Okay, don't stall. It's about to stall. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. What do we need? Refiners. This one. Small chemical refinery. I don't have a blueprint. Ah, we do have one. Okay, based. We're gonna grab you. And then these 4. Oh, cobalt paste. Oh, that's huge. It's good to have cobalt paste here. Deposit all blood. Okay, that should be good. That's good enough for me. We do need to clear out our inventory. Okay. What else do we still have? Okay, just the Solari and the Cobalt Paste. Both of which I would prefer not to lose in the deep desert. So, the Cobalt Paste in here. And this I don't really care about. All of these we can just remake, so I'm fine with carrying all of that. Okay. Should probably make some more bandages while I'm at it. I feel like that would be wise, but we'll worry about that in a sec. One more. I think 4 large fuel cells is going to be more than enough. Because we aren't going to be only flying our ornithopter. We're going to be walking as well. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, we have a ton of shit in here too. Damn it. Okay, we should probably go put all of this away. That's probably too many. Yeah. Alright. Put it at max. Put that away. Put that away. Damn it. Okay, storage. Storage. Okay. Cool. I'm happy with all of that. Let's GTFO. Gonna swoop down here. Alright. That was not the best way to go about this. But, and then we just do this. And, yeah, let's go to the overland map. 3 players in the queue ahead of me. Fuck them. I'm the main character. I am Lisan Al-Gaib, okay? Those other dudes ain't shit. Okay. Let's see. We want to go not to any of the dungeons. How do I just... There is a way to just go away. No, I don't want to go to travel. I don't want to go to Haga Basin. How do I figured out how to do this before. Hold on, help. I'm stupid. Okay. There we go. Track location. Now tracking deep desert. Tracking deep desert. Okay. Now what? Now what? Now what do I do? I'll figure. Okay. No. No, stop. There we go. Goodness. Okay. Why does it... move? Okay, there I am. There I am. Okay. I figured it out. I figured it out. Okay, instance population. Friends, 0. We'll do this one. Instance 2. We figured it out! We may have lost half the audience trying to figure out how the fuck the map works, but we did figure it out, and we're now in the deep desert, and now I know how to do it. And I got an achievement. Okay, get me off the sand. Okay. Alright, so we gotta go north. This map is huge. This is I'm excited. Exploring the desert is my favorite thing to do in this game. So let's see if we can't find... That looks like something interesting up there. We're already pretty low on fuel. Okay, so it takes about 70% of our fuel to get here. So that's good to know. Someone's building a little base there. Okay, yeah. I have no idea how far we can actually go. Okay, we can go... Okay, we can go really far. This seems to be all cliffs. Which I'm fine with cliffs. But let's go see what... Let's stop off on that precipice to refuel. And then we'll go from there. Sector B6. Hell yeah. Epic. I don't know what any of this means. But I'm doing good so far. We haven't died. We haven't gotten eaten by a sandworm. So all of that is good news. This is good news. Okay. There we go. Alright. Refuel. No refueling item. There we go. Refuel. 100%. Okay, and that used like nothing. Why is it not... Why is our fuel not... Okay, there it goes. I was like, why is our fuel not updating? Build costs are reduced by 50%. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, well, that's rad. Let's go over to these little collection of rocks. They seem interesting. It was probably smart of us to come at night. There's so much desert. So much desert. Okay. I think I have survey beacons, but none of these places seem high enough for that. Alright. Let's see. What do we got here? Is that basalt? That's not basalt. What is this? What is that? It is basalt. Okay. We don't really need that. But I'll take some aluminum. Aluminum's always good to have. Okay, we don't have a ton of inventory space. This was more of a scouting expedition. Especially because we don't have... There are better ornithopters you can get that are bigger and have more inventory space, but we do not have the materials for those. Okay. Throw that in, throw that in. Enter. Okay, I don't know why our fuel thing is bugged, but we'll pretend it isn't. Hey, there's something. We'll just move from point of interest to point of interest. We don't know how to ride the sandworms, so this is our only method of crossing the desert. Okay. Yo! Yo, the worm's breaching. I wonder if it's going after someone. Entering area, sector C5. Okay, that's a person's base. I was about to be like, that looks like something. Alright, let's land there. Way overshot that, but we do our best here. Nice. This looks new. What are you? What do you happen to be? Ah, we need better. We need better one. Starvidium. Okay, we can't mine Starvidium yet. What can we mine up to with this? Let's see. Necessary. Okay, duraluminum. We can get jasmium crystals are what we need. I'm gonna pretend like I know what all of these things are. Okay, just gonna grab all that. Should also be looking out for spice. I don't have my stupid... I should have brought my compactor with me so we can grab some spice. But, oh well. Okay, we gotta stick in the shadow. A lot of scrap this way. Scrap metal. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? What's up here? What's up here? Nothing. Nothing. Although over there looks like some new type of ore. We don't want to leave without at least something that we can't get in the basin. There's a lot of materials we can't get in the basin, but I don't want to leave with nothing. Also, I'm pretty sure I can only have 2 active bases at once. Just kind of... I wish I had known you could build bases in the deep desert before I, built my satellite base. But I'm kind of attached to my satellite base now, so I don't really know what to do about that. I actually think I can copy it. We can just copy it and then paste it in the deep desert. I think that is a possibility. That might be worth looking into. Was over there. Okay, no shy halud, please. You can also get ornithopters that can carry vehicles. That's when our deep desert exploration will really kick off. When we get one of, like, the carrier ornithopters. We can bring our dune buggy with us. No pun intended. Where was it? I know I saw something over here that looked interesting. Maybe I was just completely wrong, but I don't think I was completely wrong. Oh yeah, there's something. I think that's just carbon. No, that's new. What is that? Titanium. Okay, we can't mine titanium. Damn it. We need to find the Gizmium or whatever the fuck it was called. I don't think it was called Gizmium. What was it? What was it called? What is it? Jasmium. I was close. Oh, we are dehydrated. Drink. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on our hydration levels. I don't want to use more than 1 liter, John, while we're out here. Okay, that looks more of the star aluminum or whatever the hell it was. Right? Yeah, I think so. I don't know, though. I can't... I won't be able to... I need to go check. I need to be sure. Ooh. What do we got? Yep. Oh, Starvidium. That's different. Dude, we found 3 different elements, and none of them have been, like, the one element we're actually able to mine. I mean, we found basalt, but I know lots of places to get that. This is the star aluminum, right? Oh, okay, no, it's just all Starvidium. Okay, back to the helicopter, where we can be safe and actually move around. Okay. There's some more formations out that way. Damn, I walked far. That was kind of very unnecessary. I should have hopped in the ornithopter and just flown over there. This was like a colossally inefficient way of doing this. Almost there, almost there. I also should have brought my still suit. That probably would have been way more useful than my armor. But I know that for next time. What's up, Polly Wally? How we doing? How we doing? Oh, Jasmium's in Shul. Okay. That makes sense. I have the radiation suit. I just haven't used it yet. But I did survey Shield literally like a couple days ago. I think that was the last thing I did offline. Grab this. But how are you doing? Hope your week's going well. I'm gonna make an arc kind of going that way. Alright, this was definitely not the most successful deep desert run, but I learned a lot of things that I'll be able to make use of next time. I got a lot of good info. Alright, see if there's any aluminum. Or anything else special? Nope. Just fly over this way. Don't land on the sand dune, please. Okay, you're gonna stall, so we just go up. Are those power cells? Yep. I saw those right away. My eyes locked onto these immediately. This game is just a constant struggle for power cells. They say Dune is about power. Dune Awakening is about power cells. Dude, we are flying through this. I should probably deposit my power cells. Grab these. And I see more aluminum down there. Boom. And then, actually, we're gonna land right here. 'Cause there's a lot of things that I need right in this little area. We'll start off with you over here. Easy. Toss you in there. And we'll come up here. Come this way. Go up. Go up. Guy. What the fuck? Thank you. Good knock. I have no idea what he was doing there. Also, I don't know why I was about to say good night in German. I don't know where that came from. I literally almost said good Nacht. I have no idea where that came from or what the meaning of that is, but that is what happened. Okay. Grab you. Backpack full. We'll leave him on the ground then. Right. Looks like scrap. And then aluminum and fuel cell. This wasn't a complete waste. I definitely could have prepared a lot better had I had a little bit more knowledge, but although we got a good tip about the radiation zone from Polly Wally. So we'll probably check that out once we get back to the basin. Easy. Ooh. That's gonna get eaten by a worm. Maybe not right away, but if we hang around it long enough. Hold on, I want to watch. I want to watch. We have plenty of fuel, so I want to watch. Is he coming from that way? I don't know if it's something that only activates if I get close enough to it. Oh, is that him coming for it? No? I don't want to get too close. Come on, Sandworm. Give us a show. Give us a show. Don't just circle it. Give us a show. I don't think he's gonna give us a show. I think we're wasting our time. That's a bummer. That would have been exciting. But back to the shield wall. I need to drink something. Oh my goodness. Before, because I will, if I don't do it now, I will forget, and then we'll just be like dead by the time we get back to the basin. Oh, is he going now? Oh no, it's way over there. Damn, that's a big one. What's going on? Oh. Interesting. Go up a little bit. And then back down. Then up a little bit. Ooh, cave. Alright, let's get out of here. I wish we were a little faster. Going uphill is way less exciting. This is the chain lift portion of the ornithopter flight. I think we have to go this way through the gap. Well, we were out here for a whole day. I'd say that was a good use of a day. Okay, this way. This way. Okay. It was about to screw us over majorly there. Hold on, can it let me back into the... Yes. Okay. I was 1000% gonna crash into the ground had I stayed in that menu. Okay, get me out. Going down this way, Haga Basin. There you are. Let's get there. There we are. Yes, I want to travel. And now we never have to pay to get to Arrakis again. That's also very huge. Hell yeah. Put us in a nice little spot, too. Hold on. There might be things we need over here. Because we need the... I don't think it's agave root, but it's something that you get from nearby the cacti. I don't remember exactly what it is. But, okay, let's not get too far. And we actually didn't end up using a lot of water to get here. Or a lot of... I guess it was just bugged out. Where are we? I think we want to go this way. Grab our radiation suit. something's happening over there. I don't know exactly what, but that's a suspicious plume of smoke. Bro, it spawned us so far from our base. This is a really nice view, though. I will say, I can only complain so much. I love a good desert landscape. Even one as dangerous as this. I am kind of bummed all my neighbors moved away. I had like 3 neighbors when I first started this base over here. And now they're all just like completely AWOL. Go up a little bit. There's our window. Come around over here. And space. Okay, we could have done that a little bit better. But not bad. We're inside the box, and that is the most important thing. What do we have in here? Oh. We should probably put the rest of our big fuel things there. I just fill these back up just to do our due diligence. Storage full, storage fuel, full. Okay. Put away. Put away. No matching items. Put away. And then spam press F to put all of our other items away. And we're gonna make 14 bandages. Bandages. Where are... Wait. More litter johns. Oh. We're gonna craft 2 more of these. And then craft them out. 1, 4. Okay, let's go deposit the rest of our blood. And fill up these last 2 liter johns. Okay. Fill containers. Deposit all blood. Something just went boom. Did somebody say boom? Throw that away. You throw that in there. What do you have? Let's go ahead. We need more loot. We'll craft not 154. We'll just craft 100. That seems reasonable. We have more to get. Nope. Unnecessary. Okay, so those weigh 2 pounds, which is good to know. I do love the quick deposit button. It makes things so much easier. Okay, we got a lot of aluminum, which is good. So we'll need to start refining it immediately. Boom. I missed. Boom. There we go. One more trip. One more trip. One more trip of aluminum. Alright, now let's track down that radiation suit. I know it's in one of these chests. I don't know which one. It's not in that one. Oh, we have a ton of stuff in there. Let's put that away. Okay. How many iron ingots do we have? 184. So let's craft 90. We can only craft 34. Okay. Cool. Where's radiation suit? Are you in here? Nope. No radiation suit. Radiation suit? There he is. Okay. Let's go check out that radiation zone. I haven't explored Shield yet either, so this is also a new thing. I know I said I surveyed it, but what I mean by survey, I literally mean I just climbed on top of somebody's base that was on top of a mountain to get high enough, fired a little ball into the air, and then I left. So, didn't really get a lot of things accomplished. Let's go ahead and just throw that away. There's radiation. All right, hold on to your atoms, ladies and gentlemen. And boom. Okay, low radiation. Our guy seems unaffected. Yeah. We'll assume that he's unaffected. There we go. I can't get an angle on it. Okay, I give up. We're moving on from that. Okay. Let's see what we've got. I should have grabbed my survey scanner, but... Okay, so that thing on the bottom left is our radiation meter, so I'm guessing we can't let that get filled up. Be easy enough. I want to climb up here and see what we've got going on. More ornithopters. There's some power cells there. Okay. Further in, the radiation doesn't seem to be affecting the mechanics on my ornithopter, so that's good. That would have been my one worry. I'm not too worried about fuel cells anymore. I'm gonna want to find those super special crystals. I don't know what they look like, but I do know what crystals are, so I'm just gonna... We'll just try to find crystals. How hard can it be? Okay, well this is a high radiation zone. That's not good. Keeping an eye on my levels. I don't see anything crystal-like down there. Okay, radiation about 20%, it seems. That looks interesting. Is that just... Okay. That looks like it might be what we need. Extreme radiation. I mean, yeah, this is like a toxic pool. I'd imagine I should... Okay, we'll wade into the toxic sludge only a little bit. Okay, get out of the toxic sludge. Put away our stuff. Quick. Gotta be quick. Okay. I'm not a fan of toxic sludge. Alright. We are about to die. Let's get the fuck out. Gotta get out. We are at radiation at 60% and climbing. We got what we came here for. Not a lot of it. But... okay, can we fly above the radiation? We can't fly above the radiation. Okay, we're at low radiation. So I'm guessing they're all gonna be in the craters there. Okay, still at low radiation. Get us out of the radiation. Almost there. Okay, we're out. Thank God. What the fuck? What just happened down there? It looks like a wreck of some kind. Hello, Sarukar. Don't mind me. Go above, and then do this. That didn't work. That did not work at all. Okay, safe and sound. Let's see what we can do with this jasmium. I don't know if we can refine it right away, but can at least get rid of it. Get it out of my inventory. Oh, and our fuel's done. Or some of it is. Boom, that didn't work. Boom, boom. Why didn't you get put away? There we go. And then up here is where these weird gyrosphere things are. But there, nope, 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 nope. There we go. Holtzman actuator is what they're called. Let me go and grab these before I forget. And we now have full healing packs. Alright, only 35 out of 100, so that's gonna take a while. Here we go. Duraluminum ingot. We can make... okay, so it's essentially the carbon crystal of aluminum. So if we combine it with aluminum, we make duraluminum. So let's go ahead and make 29 of those. And next time, we'll be able to see what we can make with those. But I'm going to end it there, gamers. And I'm going to say, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I certainly did. We got a lot done tonight. Got some pretty good expansion work done on the mythical theme park. And we've also done... I mean... we didn't really accomplish much in Dune Awakening, but we learned a lot. At least I did. I learned a lot. I learned where to find things and how a bunch of things worked. And I'll be way more prepared for next time. But, speaking of next time, we will be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with some more Planet Coaster 2, followed by some Arc Raiders. Definitely don't want to miss that, so definitely check that out. And the best way to make sure you don't miss any of what we got going on is, of course, to subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I go live and every time I upload a new video. I'm live 4 times a week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and upload a new video every Monday. This past Monday was Red Dead Redemption Online with a bunch of friends, so definitely go check that out. It was a really fun video. And this upcoming Monday is going to be Assassin's Creed Part 1. Very exciting. Don't want to miss that. So definitely make sure you subscribe. And I post the live stream schedule, what games we're going to be playing on what nights every Monday. So feel free to check out the live stream tab on my channel, and you can get notified for specific streams. Very nice feature. Make sure you like the videos, like the streams. Helps them to do well in the algorithm. Helps them get seen by more people. Helps the channel grow. And I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. A wonderful hump day tomorrow. And I will catch you guys all on the next stream. Stay sponge, gamer. I hit the mute mic button and not the change scene. Stay sponge.